Now, a bit's come across my desk. Not a lot, but a bit.
Yes, same. I've got a bit.
So I hear.
Oh,
But now, I don't.
Where do you hear it?
How many times do you go to the well with the same advice to someone until they actually take it? So how many times have we said to Damo, you're not up to hosting stuff? You haven't got the gravitas.
All the charisma.
You haven't got the charisma. You haven't got the sizzle.
Number one.
You haven't got the riz.
You got
no riz.
Must have
charisma number one.
Yeah.
We told you this.
You told me
2
about 5 years ago.
when you tried to speak at some school.
And that fell flat on its ass.
Put them to sleep.
So I get this said to me earlier this week. Well, it was actually my man, Harry Sheasel, the Shees.
Oh, good man.
Great
Don't
man.
tell me.
Oh, now I know where you go.
Great man.
Don't tell me you've been with him again.
Mate,
You've bored him to death 18 times.
Rings me.
Poor kid. He's
Shees.
19.
And he says, Jim,
Oh, he rang you, did he, Jim?
is there, this is verbatim.
Now I know. I think you're putting a bit of mail on it before you even start.
This is verbatim.
Okay.
Jim,
Yes.
is there any way you could come back and host our functions? I'm sick and tired of the four-eyed nerd who's currently doing them.
Hosting functions at North Melbourne. You don't like North Melbourne. You say you barrack for them, but you're
I
always
was just
hanging them.
helping someone out during the week.
What kind of function?
To MC a certain arrangement.
What? Tell us. Was Harry there?
Harry was there.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
that's what I'm
poor
talking about.
kid.
Poor Georgie Wardlaw.
Oh, no.
He's looking up at the stage going, who the
there
hell's
too.
this?
These young kids coming through.
He caught me in a Year 12 speech a couple of years ago too, Jim, which you reminded me of.
God,
and I-
George is going,
He said,
how
you
we
put
still...
us to sleep there.
Where's Kecker?
Keka, yeah.
Kecker back.
So is Harry finished
So
his
this-
conversation with you? Or
This
not?
is the Georgie Wardlaw
Yeah.
thinking this is obviously a place on the ladder thing.
Oh, yeah.
So when we climb the ladder and get up, we won't have to put up with this crap. We'll
That's
get
right.
someone who actually knows what he's doing.
No, I wasn't the guest speaker, Jim. I was
Who
trying to
invited
facilitate it.
you? Who invited you?
A very big benefactor of the North Melbourne Football Club.
So,
But you
A
hang a
good
lot
mate
of
of Jim's,
crap on
Peter
them.
Derouche.
so then I'm hearing this. So not only Sheasel,
So he's put them,
my man
bored
Shees,
him to death.
bored him to death. But then Damo is
meditation, I
he's
think it
so
was.
friendless at this
Oh,
function
here we go.
that another guest.
Did Harry tell you this too, Jim?
Harry told me this. Another guest, our man Brian Gorgon,
Oh, the gorge. Who struts up and down the
up and
court.
down the side of the court, Brian Gorgon.
Yes, that's him. That's him.
He had no idea who Damo was either.
Oh, no.
Jim,
And
he
then
was the
Damo
guest
put him
speaker.
into the Camaro and driven him home. Gorge is sitting in a black sports car thinking, who's this?
Rev head. Look at this. Look at
What
this
am I
car.
dealing with?
He must have some charisma, this bloke who's driving this. And Damo
setup.
hits a button and it opens. You go,
I want you to do that walk again, the Brian Gorgon walk.
That's what
That
he
was
used to
good.
do down up and down the
Him
sides.
and Bruce Palmer, remember?
My man, Brian Gorge. Great friend of ours, Gorge.
Bloody oath.
Jeez, he was good, by the way.
Oh,
If
yeah.
anyone's out there needing a speaker at a function,
yeah.
Well,
where it's Chatham House rules, where what says stays in the room, he's as good as there is, Jim.
Anyone after you is bloody good.
Well, that was a good point. Yeah. I asked about 3 questions. He just took it over. It was beautiful. So,
Do you get paid?
No, I didn't. I did it as a friend for a friend.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't get
Although the CEO, Jim, maybe
I hope you didn't get paid.
the CEO was there too, Jen
Good,
Watt, and
Jen Watt,
she made the same observation that Harry made to you. That
Right.
what are you doing? You actually
Yeah.
criticised.
Exactly.
Oh, it's a fair observation. I don't
As I
mind
said,
it.
did it out of love of the club and North Melbourne and the person who asked me to do it.
Did
So
anyone come up and say, that was good?
it was very, very good feedback.
No.
Yeah. No, clearly my skill set as a host, Jim, is so compelling that it outweighs the criticism I may have of the club at times.
No.
I don't mean to jump in, but I have some audio that we might be able to use in this forum
Let's all-
about
Oh,
Damo.
here we go.
Here we go.
Will Anderson does a podcast with his good friend Charlie Clausen about
like
football,
this,
and
yes.
Broden Kelly from Auntie Donna was hosting this show. The subject of Judd Chella came up and somebody's name was mentioned. Listen to the reaction when Damo's name came up at the end.
Basil Zemplis today said that he wants to do a Coachella-like event
Great.
in Perth. Coachella-like.
Get Chris Judd back for that. Do Judd
Oh,
Chella.
yeah, Judd Chella
back
in
in.
Perth.
He comes back to the
That's
West Coast
great.
Eagles.
Judd-
Maybe gets the old gang back together.
Yeah, what was Judd Chella? He was him and his partner are very, very rich. They have a lot of property down.
Well, no, I think they just have it in their mansion in Brighton.
I
Like,
believe
their house
so.
in Brighton is bigger.
They recreate the music festival Coachella.
That's when you're not joking. That's a real thing that happened.
Yeah.
They had Judd Chella.
Judd Chella.
on the tennis court in
Yeah.
their mansion.
And your
Right.
Damien Barretts and your...
Pepper was invited.
I mean,
I mean,
Purple was invited.
It's a
long build-up for a small little punchline there.
Hey, worth it.
I tell you what
Hang
I
on,
did.
speaking of audio, have you got that other audio, Rosie, there? That why I've got clout as an MC and why I was invited
Yes.
to Judge Heller.
Surely
We
is.
already bought it. Not only great sort of news.
I like Damo's a lot funnier than people give him
No,
credit for.
hugely funny.
He's very smart.
He
and he
gets it.
plays the role very, very
No,
well.
he totally does. He's edited hugely funny.
No,
I was
no.
talking about someone else.
Yeah.
That was in
That's
the
what you've done.
podcast
That's
you did with
unfair.
Dylan Friend.